Hey guys, Dennis Mockin here. Thanks for hanging out. And I wish I had better news, but it's not entirely bad either. Let me explain for those of you who are new to this situation. A little over 2 weeks ago, this company called Studio71_1_2 decided to claim a whole bunch of my Smosh reactions on their behalf. Exactly 22 out of the then 29 reactions that I've done from them. It started off as just one, then I got a couple the next day, and then the day after it was just one after another, eventually adding up to 22. So I was a little flustered at the time, I gotta be honest, and I collected myself, and of course I fought them as I always do with all of these claims that I get in from time to time. And as I stated in that video, the longer these things go on for, the less and less likely they are to respond, in my experience anyway. Because I think what ends up happening is they'll see it and they'll just be like, oh, alright, well, we're just gonna let this go then, this isn't really that big a deal to us, so we're not even gonna respond. So that's what I thought was going to happen with these videos. Boy, was I wrong. Now, as you can see here, they all kind of came in one after another. They sort of started off at 433 and basically ended at 446. And as you can see here, though, we have a few claims that got released, which is weird because you think if this company was directly representing them that they would fight each and every one of their videos. But that doesn't seem to be the case, which kind of adds to the theory of them having zero to do with Smosh in general. They were kind of weird with what videos that they wanted to release. They release every Subway ever, but not every babysitter ever. They release every McDonald's ever. They released every trick-or-treat ever, but also didn't release things like If Scary Movies Are Real, Super Mario Odyssey as a horror movie, so that's really weird. But they did decide to read some of my Try Not to Laugh challenges, my Try Not to Laugh challenge number 4, number 10, and that looks to be it. But of course, as you can see here, they kept all of the other Try Not to Laugh challenges. They basically went through and they were like, okay, you can have this one, 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 and this one, and that's it. That's all you can have. And they thought that I would be okay with that. I'd be like, all right, you know what? Almost half of the reactions got released. I should be fine with that. I should be good with that, right? Nope. I've been this far in this process way too many times to be afraid. Because basically what you have to do from here is you have to go in a lot more detail on your video, like what's the nature of the content, how much of it was used, what's the purpose, all these other different things. I went through each and every one of the appeals, following one after another. As you can see here, the date for that April 24th. Fun fact about this date, that is my birthday. So I could either have a very, very happy birthday or a somewhat happy birthday with kind of me being a little bit sad about these videos. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to win every single one of these claims. I do. But as this process is turning into, it's kind of unpredictable at this point. Because I've dealt with this company before with one of my Jacksepticeye reactions, and it got to this point before, went to the full 30 days, and it just went away. Something funny about that is when they just go away, you don't get an email saying claim has been released or that they've reviewed it and they still think their claim is valid. None of that. They just go away. You have to check through your copyright notices tab to see if it's still there or not, and if it's not there anymore, it's just not gonna be there anymore. Well, I've been told by many of you to contact members of Smosh, try to see if I can get them on Twitter, and as you can see here, I've tried Olivia, tried Keith, Damien, Shane, Courtney, and Ian. And of course, there is the actual Smosh Twitter account But I honestly, as I stated before, I don't expect to get in contact with them. I'm going to keep on trying, but it does not seem at all likely that they're going to get back to me. It's really annoying, but I get it because they get so many different mentions per day that it's really hard for them to keep up with all of them. So what does that mean for all of my Smosh reactions? Well, I don't really know, because they clearly don't mind me having some of these reactions, but they also do mind me having reactions, and they don't mind some of my Try Not to Laugh challenges, but they do mind others. So it's kind of a flip of a coin of whether or not they are going to get claimed eventually. And it's a real huge uncertainty that I've never really faced before, because as I said earlier, you would think if they were truly representing Smosh, that they would do each and every one of their videos, and for whatever reason, they just decided to give me the 9 videos that they decided to release, and they thought that maybe that would be enough for them to have the rest of them. Which again, kind of throws into question the legitimacy of their company and whether or not they are involved with Smosh, which looking to this just shows more and more evidence to the fact that they don't. So what the next part of the process is, basically by that date, by the date of my birthday, they have the opportunity to respond again, saying whether or not it is theirs, and whether or not I actually get to keep the videos. Now normally I would say it would end just like that Jacksepticeye reaction did, to where I don't hear from them, and they just go away and it just becomes mine again. But with the way their claims have gone, the date of this recording, which is by this time now yesterday, the 25th of March, it's really hard to tell. And I want to continue to do my Smosh reactions, but I also don't want to deal with this anymore. And I have plenty of other channels that I do reactions to that seem to be okay with it, and I haven't ever had any sort of issue with them on it. And I want to continue to do those. I'm really enjoying the responses I'm getting for my Try Not to Laugh for Whose Line. I can maybe do other Try Not to Laugh themes in the future. Like maybe if they have another big Try Not to Laugh challenge with another big star like Zachary Levi, and I haven't gotten any claims on that video yet, so maybe that video could be okay, and I honestly don't really know for sure. So regardless of what happens, hopefully I get to keep all these videos, because the next part of this process is if they continue to fight it, I can either drop the appeal and they would get all the revenue once I start earning revenue, which is, fun fact, is going to be pretty soon if my current rate of subscribers keeps going. And also delete the video, and lastly, which is probably the dumbest part of what I could do, is leave the video up, YouTube forcibly takes it down and gives me a copyright strike, which obviously that's something I would like to avoid. So that will be a decision I'll have to make whenever the time comes. So I apologize again to those of you who have subscribed to my channel because of my Smosh reactions. I know I have zero control over this, but I really feel bad because I want to continue to bring that content to you. And with this uncertainty, I'm not sure if I'm still going to be able to do so, because like I said, I have other options that I can work with, and you can always go back and watch my older reactions if you want. But for now, as long as those claims remain there, I'm not going to do any reactions for Smosh. If they somehow all go away by the 24th, then maybe I can revisit this. There's so much uncertainty about this, and I feel like if I can control part of this, if I can control any of this, I want to, and that's the part that I actually can control, is putting out new Smosh reactions and then having to worry about that. So if I don't put them out, I don't have to worry about them getting claimed. But that will pretty much do it for this update. Again, this really sucks. It kind of hit me all at once earlier today. I was sitting there in the gym doing my thing there, and I got all these notifications on my watch. It was just one after another, and I couldn't finish what I was doing. So I ended up having to come home and go through each and every one of these, and it was still such a huge pain in the ass to have to deal with. But I'm not gonna let this stop my channel at all. I'm gonna keep on marching forward towards 1,000 subscribers and beyond. And I really appreciate for those of you who have joined me along the ride because of my Smosh videos or whatever the case may be. And I hope you guys stick around because I have more fun content planned for you. So please like this video. Really deserve all the support I can get right now. Comment down below. Let me know if you have any other things that maybe I can try that I haven't done so yet. I'm certainly open to more suggestions, or if you want to somehow get their attention, that would be great too. So share this video so hopefully it maybe gets to them. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, ring the notification bell because I put up new videos every single day. And I'll see you guys next time.